Okay, yeah, I think we're streaming now. I think. Wait. So wait. Then I need to do, bonk, that. There. Okay. Cool. So you can still see me, and now you can also see yourself. But whatever. That's fine. That's cool.
Freaky.
Rockin'. Yeah. So like basically, format is that I'll introduce the bit, the segment. Then we will chat a little bit, help the listeners, viewers know who you are a little bit. Then we spin the wheel and we get a biblical suggestion, and then we riff off of that biblical suggestion a little bit, and then we create a scene and we see where it goes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just make it on up as we go. So that's cool for you?
Absolutely. There is a slight lag, like for some reason after we did the picture-in-picture, like you kind of went way down in your things. So let me see if I can fix it on my end.
Like it could be that my computer's just doing too much now. That's also a possibility.
It could very well be, but I'll just make sure that everything is okay on my end as well.
You're coming through great.
All right, cool. That works.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Maybe even if I do that, like, do like audio wise, are we still connecting right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And your audio is fine. I was just
okay, rockin'. Cool.
That works.
No, but I saw
you're good on your end.
I saw that as well. It's just like, oh, that's there is some lag there. I'm gonna hit record here.
Recording in progress.
And then there, I don't think I will record via OBS. I don't think that's required. Okay, cool, excellent. Okay, sounds good. Let's dive in. Oh, Yumalies, welcome to the Naked Mennonite, specifically the Sunday School Dropouts, with me, your host, Stephen Harder. I have a very special guest improviser with me here today. Welcome to the Sunday School Dropouts, Mr. Chad Harris. How are you doing today?
I am awesome, actually. I have been here for about the past 48 hours in various terms, but I'm literally up in the air. I'm flying from the West Coast, so I am jet-lagged and ready to go, as any good performer should be.
For New Year's Eve, my partner said, Monsieur, we are going to Montreal so you can experience New Year's Eve in Quebec. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we just, slotted out a few days to travel out to Montreal, and of course it's during a blizzard, and we got to spend one whole day at the Toronto airport. I'm like, not what we had planned. So a little bit lame, but whatever, it's fine.
All that French gone to waste, I tell you.
But whatever, we still had a great time in Montreal. It was a very wonderful time, and we plan on going back. Other than first world problems, we it's whatever, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, and I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat food. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? There's a McDonald's walking distance from our hotel. Let's just pop over there, grab a little something, right? So, so we go over there, and I'm like, oh, I would just love a McFlurry or whatever, right? And so we go to the menu because I want to make sure that I'm ordering in English because I understand that better. And of course, no ice cream because it's never. So fine, I'll just get some apple pies. Just 2 apple pies for $4 or whatever. Okay, do it. Apple pies, done. So then order goes up, and we're waiting. And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting, and then she calls our number, so I go up there, and she's like, da 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 da, and I'm like, oh, parlez lentement, s'il vous plaît, speak slowly, and I'll be able to understand you, and she says no. I'm just like, what the So I call my partner over because she can't speak in a way that I can understand her, and she says that the apple pies won't be ready for another 12 minutes. I'm like, it's after midnight, I'm hungry, do you still want to wait for your food? Well, what else? Yes, we will wait 12 minutes pour les apple pie. Bah! And then we almost missed our flight because the Tim Hortons in the airport was so incredibly slow. That's my big takeaway from my time in Montreal.
So it kind of seems like you had a apple pie.
Ooh, oui, monsieur.
I honestly can't speak because of Christmas. I did in Belgium, so that's really a little bit.
Okay, yeah, because Belgium 3 is that? No, I'm thinking of Switzerland. Switzerland.
Belgium does have three different languages. I live in Northern Dutch/Flemish, so I do know that, and that's the most useless second language I even have. Because everybody who's over there also speaks English, so whenever I would practice it, they would speak English, and I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to do here.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So then they speak Dutch, Flemish, French,
And German.
German. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
There was like a little smattering of German over on the west side of the section.
Okay. Rocket.
East side, actually.
Cool. Chad, give us a thumbnail description of your story. What are you doing here on the interwebs world? What brings you here?
Well, there's an odd bridge next to a hangnail. Okay. So thumbnail. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting the character, guys. No, actually, I'm in a couple of cults. The first was called the Independent Fundamental Baptist Church, of which I was a pastor. It was essentially the kind of Baptist that thought the Southern Baptist Church was too liberal. And then, it was that bad. And then we kind of branched off from there into something called the IEIP, which is the Institute of Life Principles, which the Duggars of 16 Kids and Counting also followed. And if you hear all that and you see the face and you're just like, I think I've seen that face before, then you probably have. I was on a documentary about it called Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family San Francisco, season 1 of Shiny Happy People. And basically I made the case that the cult had a hand in pretty much a lot of the stuff that you see today, where Christian nationalism is trying to take over the world, or at the very least, Venezuela and Greenland, apparently, for some reason. But a lot of the stuff I grew up in kind of led to that. So I've been trying to warn people about that. I have a TikTok where I talk about Christian nationalism and cults, and I've appeared on several podcasts, and just trying to get the word out wherever I can. Also, I'm a 38 atheist. I talk about that too.
Nice. Well, so glad that you made some time to come on over here and just unwind and have some fun creating some biblical satire with me here today. Really appreciate that. Should we bring up the wheel of suggestions and see what we're going to get here?
Wheel away, my friend. Wheel away.
I didn't set up the screen share properly. I think I'm going to do... Oh, wait. No. Here. Yeah, this won't be right, but it'll be close. So then we're not actually doing anything with Justin here. Sorry.
Playing the part of the wheel, Justin.
I feel bad because I just I subscribe to so many wonderful creators, and YouTube is always like, hey, here's what Justin is doing right now, and I'm just like, yes, please, I want to hear Justin. And I all my other creator friends, I never get to see their content because I just click on Justin, and I'm just like, whatever.
Justin's some of my comfort food viewing as well.
Just he's so knowledgeable and just yes. Anyways, here we go. Here's our wheel. Let's see what today's suggestion is going to be.
It's so pretty.
And
yes. Which is quite serendipitous because I just saw almost my superstar, and I think this surprised I don't know 30 seconds ago that it was there.
Oh wow, yeah, Gethsemane. Okay, my favorite, one of my favorite biblical details that ties into Gethsemane. So obviously, Gethsemane, that is the garden where Jesus and his disciples hung out after the Last Supper before Judas and the Romans came to arrest Jesus and haul him off. So the idea is that Jesus and the 11 because Judas is AWOL, go to the garden, and Jesus is like, oh my, I'm so sad, I need to pray. And he brings like, and correct me if you know the story better than I, and so he like takes the three, James, John, and Peter, off to a separate part of the garden. And he's just like, oh, I'm really, really sad, so I'm going to go over there and pray, so just stay here and pray. And so Jesus goes off. He's like, oh God, please, if you can take this cup away from me, please do. He goes back to the three, and he's like, mother, you're sleeping? Wake up, you losers. I'm like in the throes of despair here. Pray with me while I go over there. So he goes back over there. He's like, no, really, 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 I'm really sad. I don't want this. And then he goes back, like, you're sleepy. So, and this happens a few times. And then finally Judas arrives, and Jesus is like, forget it. So we have a recording of what Jesus was praying while everyone else was asleep. And I'm just like, like, was it like as he was like hauling the cross up to Golgotha, he was like, oh, by the way, Mark, just so you know, while everyone else was asleep, this is what I said. I said, please, Father, take this. If you could write that down, that'd be really, like, where, it just defies logic if you think about it.
Hold on. I've only got so much room on the scroll, and you're telling me everything that happened when everyone else was asleep, and you're kind of delirious from the dehydration and the beating. Also, I got to save some room on here for all the things you may or may not say on the cross later, even though you're probably going to be in total agony. So can we, like, keep it short? Yeah.
Although, so the whole to my theory, because I believe it's also in Mark, where when the soldiers come and they start arresting people, the author of Mark specifically says that there was someone in the bushes, and then the soul who had a like
a
bed sheet around them, and they grabbed the bed sheet, and then the dude ran off, which people think like, oh, that was Mark. So maybe Mark was like naked in like the bed sheet, like lurking. Like, who knows what was actually going on when Jesus was alone, when also there was Mark naked with his bed sheet. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, right? Who knows?
Also, I want to say this is very, like, homoerotically charged at this point, because, a bunch of dudes go out in the middle of the night to a garden all alone. They kind of pair off into different groups. A lot of them end up sleeping together. And then, you have this naked guy, following around, spying on everyone. Who knows what he was doing under that bed sheet. But then, we cap it all off with Judas coming and making out with Jesus. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening here that, you're just kind of like, I think this is code for something. Maybe they were just roommates. I don't know.
Maybe. Or maybe Gethsemane was actually a really popular cruising place. That some of the population will understand what a cruising place is, and others will think, what? Driving down Main Street in a car? And that's not the kind of cruising I am referring to.
Gethsemane grinder? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Or squirt.
Grindsimony. There you go. Grindsimony. Well, we did it, Reddit.
Oh, that gives us some really good material. Let's jump into our scene here. We are obviously in Gethsemane. It is dark, and already Jesus and the three have gone off on their own, leaving the other disciples to their own devices. They have been told to pray. Obviously, Judas is nowhere to be seen, and so the disciples are, in this garden, and some of them are praying, some of them are like checking their whatever the biblical version of Facebook was, and some of them are having close conversations, private conversations. And then Thomas,
there's a naked guy. There's a naked guy.
Okay, yeah. There's a naked guy off in the bushes over there. Thomas has just fallen asleep, just like a typical Thomas. And we overhear a conversation between the two of the other disciples. hey. Oh, Barnabas was no, Barnabas wasn't a disciple. That was a follower or a patriot or a friend of Paul. Hey, other Judas, Judas. Oh, I'm blanking on his name because there's two Judases, right? No,
Hmm.
am I right?
Yeah, I'm the Judas who doesn't get any lines, so I want a little screen time. I want to be other Judas.
Hey,
That's
other
officially my
Judas.
name.
Hey,
Yes, Bartholomew.
yeah, oh, thank you. Thank you for knowing my name, other Judas. I wanted to submit some receipts to First Judas. But I don't know. I haven't seen him. I can't see. Like I know it's dark here, but I really would like to get reimbursed for some of these expenses. Do you know? Do you know where he is?
Get in line because okay, look, there was a little bit of an issue like getting that both the donkey and the horse that Jesus was supposed to be riding in, which by the way, watching him put one cheek on the other, that was amazing. But I ended up like having to pay off somebody to like look the other way. So yeah, if you find him, you tell me because last I saw him, like he was skipping his happy ass out to I don't know get some cheese balls.
Right.
I, we needed something after all that Jesus juice we've been drinking. Okay, like
Well, yeah. I
was
thought
that weird?
I thought he was going to get like a cheese ball for the bread that we were having.
Yeah, but then after he did that, and then Jesus is saying that weird shit about, yeah, this is my body now. I
Yeah.
just
What was
felt
that
like
about?
I don't know. I feel like it would just be disrespectful to put cheese to slather Jesus in cheese.
Yeah.
Now I know Peter's thought about doing that because that's something he told me, and I
Like
was like, dude, TMI. But yeah.
like Peter, like when Jesus talked about like putting him like yeah about like consuming him, like Peter was like all about it. It made me feel a little bit awkward, honestly. Like
Well, yeah, and then he called Peter a rock, which I just
yeah,
kind of, yeah, I
like
was just like, hey, you two get a room, get some
exactly.
cheese, do your
Like I
thing.
know we're in the upper
Yeah.
room here, but like honestly, get a lower room, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it got weird. I don't know. Should we say something? Like whatever. I'm not going to judge if they want to like keep each other warm at night. That is fine. But like, is it like too much? Like, are they just being too much about it? I don't know.
I, honestly, and look, you're cool, right? I can,
Yeah.
you can
Oh
keep
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
secret,
I'm cool.
right?
I'm cool.
Look, the only reason I jumped in on this is I thought this is like a communal poly thing. Like, I uh, clearly Jesus has favorites. Like he has his
Yeah.
three
Right.
nesting partners. They're all over there, and we're just kind of getting left out in the cold. And frankly, I'm tired of being treated like second banana here.
Yeah. Well, it's second banana. Yeah, you're not. You're second Judas banana. I feel like you and I like there's like we just don't get any like one on one or like any particular attention from Jesus, right? Like I just feel like we don't really matter to the narrative of what it is that he is setting up here, and I don't know what to
Yeah,
do about it. Like should we tell him that we're unhappy about this arrangement, or do we just like go off and do our own thing, or
I, I just think it's kind of weird because we're having enough trouble like getting in touch with Judas. I think it's weird that we've kind of established a system where we have to tell somebody to tell somebody. Like I feel like okay, look, I know I'm number 9, you're number 10, but I feel like it's less efficient to go through all the other disciples for it to eventually get up to Jesus. Like I feel like we're still close enough to where we at least might want to, I don't know, should we just I think we should just go over there and start talking to him now. I know he's doing his whole weepy, I'm tired and I want to pray thing. And honestly, like I have some theories about his prayer time. Okay. But I think, regardless, like we should just walk past everybody and yeah, we should just like, yeah,
wait,
let's go talk to the guy right now.
what? Like, are you sure?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
I'm
god.
I'm, I'm dead serious.
Okay, well, you
Like
know what?
either
If you're willing to do it, then I will support you. I will be right here. I've got your back. Absolutely,
yeah.
Judas.
Well, actually, I was thinking you should go front.
Oh,
Like you should go first.
okay.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
get your back if you can kind of get
uh,
you go talk to him. This is your idea, really.
well, yeah, yeah, but this like whatever. Like sometimes, he's all benevolent, and sometimes he's like fig tree cursing kind of mood, and I don't know which kind of mood he's in right now.
Well, Barthol, I've been meaning to tell you this, but like you look the least like a big tree out of all of us. I
Oh, really?
think he'll listen to you. Yeah, yeah. You got the nice little beard, like
Okay.
scrub thing going on. Yeah, go. I say you go in front.
Oh, well, okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. We want to see change. We need to see change. So I think we should just go and we should be the change we want to see. Right. Right.
Right, right. Oh, by the way, Peter brought his sword too, so
What?
just keep an eye out. That's fine.
What?
Like, you know how he gets sometimes? Yeah.
Yeah, I know how he gets. Well, why did you have to go and tell me that? Now I'm all nervous. Like, what if Peter takes issue with me rocking the boat like this and asking for some change?
Look,
Why
I
did you
don't
tell me
think.
that?
Look, as long look, I could like distract him or something, but the thing is, like, how jumpy he gets. So if we're just gonna go marching in, the only thing you have to worry about is, just him being a little jumpy. So
Right.
how good is your dodging? I've got your back, but it's your front that I'm kind of worried about with that.
Well, and like, are James and John there too?
Well, yeah, but they're, I don't know, like John was just kind of leaning all up on Jesus's chest tonight, which again, hierarchical polyamory.
I know, right?
But yeah, so he was all up in Jesus' business, and nobody knows what the fuck John's doing at any given point. Like nobody ever tells us ever anywhere. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about them. I think they're just kind of like just goofing off or whatever. But Peter, yeah, he brought the sword. I know he brought that.
Well, okay. What if, like, it's dark right now? What if we just like peel off and like find, a new Messiah to follow?
Ooh, now
Right?
we're talking here.
Like, I'm just thinking, like, this isn't what we signed up for, and maybe
Um,
we should, try something new.
I think we should. I mean,
We
let's
cut.
face it. Like this is not the only loud guy in Jerusalem, right? Like I feel like, look, we don't have any ties here in Jerusalem. We can just kind of cut ties and just do our own thing.
We cut to a new scene. We are in. Uh, we're in North America, and we're looking at Jacob Joseph Smith. We're here with
Yeah.
Joseph Smith, and we just finished a meal with Joseph Smith.
Yeah. So look, I mean, Jesus, cool guy. Just he's just got his favorites, and
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like you're more casual.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you. I've been working on creating those characteristics within myself. I really want to imbue myself with the spirit of God, and yeah, clearly I'm here to preach the good news to everyone who hasn't heard it over here in North America.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and I was just really, oh great, why do I do this to myself? Oh, I always have to create some kind of animating challenge whenever I do this. Hey, Joseph Smith, just curious, you had said that you received special revelation from God through special glasses and golden. That's what he said, right? Like, right, Judas? That's what I heard. Is that what you heard, Judas?
Yeah, I heard that too. Like I don't remember. First of all, I'm trying to get my head around what glasses are. Yeah, because I kind of we took a long trip. It took us a while. I think we missed a few things, but yeah. I heard about that, and that is just like that is mind blowing to me. I think it's a lot cooler, frankly, than the whole thing about like eating and drinking blood we were doing earlier, which is kind of icky.
Yeah,
Just
right. That was weird. That was strange. I'll agree with that. That was a little bit strange, but also, like I totally I am excited enthused, thrilled that you are receiving direct revelation from God. But I just feel um, I wonder I feel like there are people out in the world who will have questions about the validity of this message, and I just wonder isn't if it's possible to, I don't know, corroborate, verify any of these details about this special revelation from God. Is that possible at all, or is that not really what we're going to be seeing here?
Yeah, can I see these tablets, these stones, these glasses? I need to see this stuff. Like, educate me here.
We cut to another Messiah for these two disciples to follow. What Messiah are they going to follow now?
L. Ron Hubbard.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. So okay, can we just talk for a second, you and me, Judas? Like I want this one to be the right one, but this stuff just isn't making sense to me. Are you able to track anything that this guy is saying?
I'm not yet, but he has assured me that if I pay him like another round, then he's going to remove all the little ghost demons in my head, and I'll be able to understand it better. Like he said, he mentioned something about a space plane, which I still don't know what that is. I don't know what space is or a plane is. But if he removes the thetans, maybe I'll understand it.
I guess it just seems like there's lots of if you pay me more, then you will understand. And I feel like there's always a gap between what we need to know and what we understand. And I'm just wondering, when does the understanding actually kick in? Like, am I doing this wrong?
I feel like I feel like you just haven't paid enough. Like, yeah, unlike Judas, like this
Oh,
guy's actually here. He's actually taking our money. So yeah, I'm willing to hang on to it. I'm willing to see. And by the way, he also gave me a freebie the other day. He told me that tomatoes scream when they're cut.
what? Tomatoes
Yeah,
scream?
right.
Why did you tell me that? Now I'm going to feel bad every time I cut into a tomato. You are
I
always
was just
doing
proud to learn what
this.
tomatoes were.
Like what does that go for, like figs and olives as well?
Yeah, he didn't test the machine on those, but tomatoes definitely they have feelings. So now I know not to eat them.
Okay, well, yeah, I feel like this opens up a whole world of things that I'm already trying to follow these dietary laws, and it's pretty hard to do on its own. And now to what else are we going to remove? Because it screams when you kill. I don't know. This is too much for me. I think I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I should go to law school or something.
Well, you can do that, but he said if I stay around long enough, he'll actually get me a part in a movie. Still trying to figure out what that is, but at least I'll be able to have a speaking part for once. I'll be a star.
We cut to the premiere of Judas Christ Superstar. Oh my God, Judas, we're actually here. It's actually here. I can't
Yeah.
believe it. After all these years, you actually were here at the premiere of your big movie. This is how do you feel right now?
Uh, who are you again? Oh yeah, that guy, Barnabas, right? Yeah, Barnabas. You
Bartholomew.
yeah, whatever. Yeah. I feel great. This is a story that's been meaning to be told for literally centuries. I'm proud to have been a part of it. The cast and crew is so great, and I do want to thank my family, and of course, I guess God, and whatever Scientologist, whatever Scientologists worship. I just want to thank all of them, and I also, yeah, will give you an autograph if that's what you're asking.
Well,
Look, I'm just reading the script. That's what they told me to say.
I'm just curious because in the big climactic scene at Gethsemane, I was noticing that in that scene, you were definitely in a very heroic stance. fighting off the Romans with Peter's sword, and I couldn't help but notice that the character named Bart, he was sort of like curled up in a fetal position, crying, and he kind of his pants fell down, and it was kind of played for laughs. And I was just curious about the what. Well, whatever. I don't. I don't want to make this
Yeah,
about
yeah.
me, but like,
Yeah, but look, I mean, it is all true to life. It's exactly as it happened. I always had to take the lead in everything. Like I was the one who had to challenge Peter to that rap battle, that climactic rap battle with the sword. That actually happened, because Peter, I mean, he gets a little jumpy, and the only thing that calms him down is rhyme. So I threw some sick beats at him. He went, oh, and gave me his sword, and then. Bart, the whole time, all he did was just stand there and say his little catchphrases. And then when the going got tough, he just kind of disappeared. So I really did him a favor by including him at all. Like he just kind of went, and he went following some weird naked dude in the woods in real life. But this was kind of bringing him back in the story, even if it was just like in a little background scene, having my back in a fetal position.
right. Okay. You know what? No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go back to the Middle East, and I'm going to see if I can find that Jesus guy. Because you know what? I don't need drama like this. I am out of here.
Yeah, before you go though, can I interest you in a book on Dianetics?
And
Like,
scene. Ah, that was wonderful.
I enjoyed that.
Oh, I felt like I just didn't know enough about like cults and like spin-offs and messiahs. It's just like, oh no, I don't know how to riff off of this stuff well enough. But I still think
Oh,
we found a delightful scene in there. That was wonderful.
I don't think the Scientologists even know what they believe, frankly. So, it's fine. Yeah, you can
Oh,
just say anything, really.
I
But also it did kind of like hit me at one point. I'm like, we went from, this, 12 dudes in the garden thing to literally the dude most known for introducing polygamy into his religion. So it's just like, huh. Yeah, there seems to be a theme
nice.
in what they're looking for here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Or maybe we're the common denominator.
Could be that.
Rockin'. Chad, this has been wonderful. If people want to find you online, where do they find you? Where do they look?
I'm on TikTok at Archradish, which is Chad Harris all mixed up,
Nice.
and I'm also on Instagram, Archradish85. I'll be doing some stuff on YouTube, and you can follow pretty much anything I've been on Linktree, including this podcast here today.
Perfect. Love it. Thank you so much. And thank you, dear viewers, for joining us on this improvised journey. It's been wonderful to have you. Feel free to, I'll put Chad's links into the description down below. So I'll throw my link tree down there. If you can give this video a like and a comment, that would be amazing. It's still a small channel, and just really excited about, creating content that is uplifting to the soul for us here in our atheistic creator spaces. So really appreciate all of your engagements and your interactions. And until next time, this is Stephen Harder reminding you that underneath our clothes, we are all naked. We'll see you next time.
Bye now.
Wonderful. And yeah, awesome. That was great. Like, what's your timeline like? Do you have time to do another?
I can do another real quick.
Rockin'. Let's do another one. Oh, Yumalies, welcome to the Sunday School Dropouts. I'm your host, Stephen Harder, with a returning special guest improviser with us here today. Welcome here, Chad Harris. How you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. I am ready to roll, especially now that we explored so many cults and religions in the last thing I was in. I feel like I actually taught myself a lot, and you were there too.
Nice. That was wonderful. That's great. Oh,
You were the
interesting.
Bartholomew to my Judas number two.
Exactly. It was a beautiful time. Rockin', I would love to yeah, let's should we jump in and get another suggestion for our scene today?
Let's bring it on.
Let's do it. And now I'm even going to do it smart like that. And then I'm going to go, oh, wait, and then I got so many things. and then share this like that. Boom. Okay, rocking. There we go. Okay, let us see what our suggestion today is going to be. There we go. Tower of Babel. Rockin'. Interesting. What do we know about the Tower of Babel? Let's see here. It is why God does not approve of NASA, right? Because he doesn't want people leaving the earth. He wants them to stay right there, because once they leave Earth, they're going to get up to heaven, and that's a no-no.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Well, like this was right after Noah's flood, if I recall correctly, which everyone thought, hey, let's do this really neat idea and let's try to invade God's turf after he literally killed us all a few generations ago. And let's just see if he's cool with that idea. Uh, you would think they didn't have anything better to do at that point, like, I don't know, repopulate the earth and shit. But apparently the first thing that they thought to do after getting enough numbers to build civilization was, hey, let's build a really big ass tower.
And yeah, why not? Just got to do something. What else? What else are you going to do when you're just sitting around in in the Middle East? You could only do so much herding of flocks, I guess. So build a tower.
Actually, this does explain Dubai, which itself is in the Middle East and full of big ass towers.
Nice. And I guess the idea is that God would be residing above the firmament. I don't know a lot about the understanding of the world from back in those times, but based off of my limited idea, the Earth was flat, pressed underneath a clay seal, and then the dome was the firmament on top. And when God flooded the earth, he opened up the firmament and allowed all the water to pour in. Don't know where it came from. And I guess now they wanted to go, visit God. So they were building a tower to reach the firmament so they could open it up and chill with him, I guess.
It's very unclear. It's like, let's build a tower to God, and they didn't really specify what they were going to do beyond that. And God, of course, is just like, the hell you will. I guess he's just, not that open to visitors. He's kind of Oscar the Grouch situation.
And so clearly the solution, languages.
Hmm. Yes, every single language on Earth has its roots to the Tower of Babel, even the ones that we absolutely know where they came from, the other languages they spun off of. Because, yeah, exactly.
Oh boy. Yeah.
You know what? Fun fact. Esperanto was actually created at the Tower of Babel.
What? What?
Es Esperanto, the language that some dude came up with to try to create a universal language in the 60s or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, I never picked that up. I'm 800 days into Duolingo with French, but Esperanto, I haven't dabbled with that one yet.
I had a girlfriend who learned it, so that's the only reason I know about it.
And it was created at the Tower of Babel. There we go. Perfect.
And she learned it in Australia, which was weird.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and Genesis has just got all kinds of weird stuff, right? Especially the earlier chapters, because because this would have been around the flood, which was bonkers. Sodom and Gomorrah, also bonkers. And we got references to the Nephilim and the heroes of old and people living 100 years. There's just, it is so, I don't know about you, I find so much freedom in being released from those mental gymnastics, because logically it makes sense that these are stories that people told themselves back in the day that eventually got written down. And it was so taxing, so exhausting for me to try to rationalize them with my modern brain to say, well, no, there is truth here, or even capital T truth. No, this is actually how it happened, and just how much work it took to try to reconcile all of that was exhausting.
There was a grown man named Nimrod, damn it.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to just like treat it as the stories they are now, because I mean, I feel actually very privileged that I got out before the Ark encounter was finished in Kentucky,
Oh, yeah.
because I know for a fact that my family would have forced me to go to that shit. Uh, you know, by, which by the way, have you seen that little light display they do on the outside of it at night?
No.
It is it's a rainbow. They project the rainbow colors on the side of the arc, as in taking the rainbow back. You can only guess what from. But I mean, it's supposed to be a powerful thing on their part, but to me it just says, here's a big gay boat.
The ultimate gay cruise. Let's go.
Like Jenny Nicholson on Twitter said that one time, and I have not been able to unsee it, because I'm just like, yeah, that you didn't think what you did think you thought there, or didn't do things. I can't words.
Love it. Oh, yeah, the big old gay boat. Love it. Okay, let's do a scene about all of this. We cut to we cut to the Tower of Babel, of course. Where else would we go? It's not complete yet, but it has been worked on for many years, and this is definitely progress has been made. We see, the landscape is barren all around the foundation of this tower, and there's nothing else to be seen for miles, just men and women and children all building this tower up to the sky. Hey, I'm a little bit confused. I thought that we were supposed to be putting the food court on the 25th level, but I see that you're installing deep fryers here on the 23rd level. Am I wrong? I don't want to point fingers, but I'm pretty sure that these deep fryers go on the 25th.
Look, just because I can't count, just because we haven't developed arithmetic yet, I need you to get all the way off my ass about this. Look, I'm right on the edge here. We've worked a long time to get to this place, and I am not going to tear down half this tower just to re-put the deep fryers in a different level.
Well, I'm just saying that I thought we had an agreement that all of the food items would be better together on the 25th level. So if we want to change plans, we can change plans. I just haven't been told that we're changing plans yet. Can we have some communication between the different builders? We've got like hundreds of people working on this tower. I think we just need to have some open communication about what is being expected. We had this exact same thing happen last week when somebody, sorry, not you, somebody thought that we should
watch it.
I'm just saying, like, we did the whole bathroom debacle where it was like all men's on the 5th floor and then all women's on the 10th floor, and it didn't make sense. And I feel like there is a total lack of communication about what we are building here.
Look, you wanted somebody who worked cheap. You got me. Okay, so just because I can't count, it doesn't mean that my work is bad. The bathrooms worked, though, didn't they?
Well, yeah, if you didn't have to go real bad, but for those of us who can't hold it and had to like travel, I'm just saying it would make more sense to have both men's and women's bathrooms on both the 5th and the 10th floor. Like you don't need to be able to count to understand the practicality of not having to travel floors in order to take a leak. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
All right, so what do you want me to do? It's not like I have a supervisor or anything. They just tell me build the tower and they give me the stuff and I just put it in where it fits.
Okay,
I've
I'm
got
sorry.
so
I'm
much
sorry.
writing on this project.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take a dump on you here. I'm just saying that
Now, for that, you need to go to the 10th floor.
yeah. Well, here we are on the 23rd floor, and I feel like there is a lack of community. Like, do you think that there is like ample communication happening here, or is there, or could things be better? Like, I'm not saying that you're the cause. I'm just trying to find out if I'm in my own little space here, or if other people think the same way that I do.
Look, buddy, you we're talking the same language. You're hearing the same thing I'm saying. I'm saying the same thing you're saying. It's just like I feel like what you need to do is just respect those of us who view this as an art. Okay? Sometimes things are open to interpretation. Sometimes you could say, hey, the 25th floor, but to me, I hear in my heart the 23rd. And I hear
That makes no sense.
that
Like,
aesthetically,
it,
it just makes sense.
like like that. If you were on your own building your own private little tower, then fine, do whatever you want, but you are a part of a team effort here, right? This is, if we are going to be successful in reaching God with this tower, to check up on him and make sure that he's doing okay, because we haven't heard from him forever now. Like, we need to all be on the same page. And if you're going to be just going off and doing what aesthetically feels right to you, then this tower is going to fail. And I don't want to see that. I don't think you want to see that. So I'm just encouraging you to get on page with the team here, and like try just think outside of yourself a little bit. Does that make any sense? Am I talking a different language?
No, you're right. You're right. I think I've been way too focused on myself. There's just been a lot of stress with me on this project. I really want it to look good,
Yeah.
and I just feel like I'm putting so much of myself into this that, it just really bugs me when people don't see things my way. But you know what? I'm willing to be on the same page if you'll do one thing.
Oh, sure, whatever. Name it.
Explain to me whatever the hell a page is. I've never seen one of those in my life.
Like, it's something that I heard one of the other people mention. I've never, I don't know what exactly it is either. That's
I mean,
something.
are we standing on a page right now? Is that what we're doing? Because, like, I feel like if we stood closer, maybe you could tell me quicker where you want things.
Okay, well, how about, uh from what if we wrote this down, and like we and then we had kind of like a plan that way. Do you think that would work?
I think that would be amazing.
Okay.
Also, I need to learn how to read
And scene.
because
Oh, those poor Babel. I want to call them Babylonians. Babel. Is there a connection there? Tower of Babel? Babylon? Or is that just coincidental?
the I think it's coincidental.
Okay.
If I forget what the whole thing about it was like maybe the Babylonites.
The Babelites. Yes. Those poor
Instead of
Babel.
Babylon, they were like the diet version of Babylon. They were the Babylonites.
Oh, yes. Those poor crazy kids. Doomed. But like, hey, props to them for, I don't know how tall their tower got. But whatever. That's the power of teamwork, right? Teamwork makes the dream
Exactly.
work.
And then of course, we all claim the aliens told them how to do it later.
Yeah,
So all that
exactly.
work was for naught. Like not only did it fail, but also they didn't even get credit for what they attempted to do. So that's
But
fun,
it probably served them well while they were in Egypt, right? Like, just having that
perhaps.
history of like tower building was probably useful when they had to, like, were forced into building uh pyramids. Probably.
Yeah, like, hey guys, okay, we've been here before. We
Yeah,
know how to do this.
yeah, exactly. We don't know how to finish it. We don't know what the top looks like, but we got a pretty good idea of everything else. So, like, we'll get it started for you here. We'll get you off to a good start.
But you also got to think, like, in that particular area, like before they actually had like commonly read written language and and of course mathematical concepts like we have today, you gotta think that tower probably looked pretty janky. Like, you
Yeah,
bring up a good point. They probably were like, just like, I thought it was supposed to go 3 floors up, and one of the people was like, "What's a three?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, maybe God was doing them a favor. Maybe it's like, you know
Mhm.
what, this doesn't pass code. Someone is going to get hurt. Let's maybe it
God
was
is a really fussy architect.
yeah, or just a really caring father. Like, hey, I know I killed you all once. I don't want you to have to endure that again. So
Or
let's
maybe
just
he was just tired of hearing the one guy on the ground going like, "And this is going to be the best tower ever. It's going to be huge. There's no tower like it ever. It's
yeah.
going to have so many floors, so many floors."
Mm, golden floors. Blah. Anyways, that was a wonderful. Yeah, it was nice to explore the tower, and yeah, just the fact that that their communication problems wasn't actually derived from language. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Chad,
they got a lot of stuff to get over.
thank you so much for joining me, Chad. If people want to find you in your presence online, where are they looking? Where are they going?
You can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet as Archradish, which is Chad Harris mixed up. I'm on TikTok primarily, Archradish and Archradish85 on Instagram. More to come, and of course, I have a link tree where all my stuff's at.
Love it. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you, dear followers, for following along. It would be wonderful if you could give this video a like and give me your suggestions for future scenes. Where should we be going in the Bible for the next episode of the Sunday School Dropouts? We're still a small channel, so all of your engagement goes extra, extra far. Really appreciate it, really value it. But until next time, this is Stephen Harder reminding you that underneath our clothes, we are all naked. We'll see you.
No!
Surprise!
It's kind of, it's kind of like that thing where you realize as a teenager, just you have that terrible realization like everybody in this area is only here because someone had sex. Oh no.
Yeah, right. Like, oh, wait. Every parent, well, not quite. The vast majority of parents all did the nasty. Wow. Yeah.
Good stuff. That was fun. I did not see it going that direction, but it absolutely did. And I just love it.
Well, I always I push myself. That's one thing that I'm
Yeah.
aware of is just that need to like make improv scenes about doing something, which is more interesting than just like talking heads, right? Like
Yeah.
what's the desire? What's the action? What's going on? Of course, that means that I've got to animate action, which is less simple than like animating talking heads. But just like yeah, it makes for a better scene, right? So just trying to that's just one way that I'm trying to improve myself as an improviser. Yeah, and like introducing conflict right off the hop. Let's go, baby. Let's.
And nothing produces conflict more than a construction project because nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
Oh, wonderful. Good, Chad. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to help me create this content. And I'll be sure to give you a heads up when it's all created and heading into the online world.
Even this has been a lot of fun. And hey, if you ever want to play again, just give me a call.
Shall do. Absolutely. Thank you so much. No, I don't need to tell you to stay warm because you're in Alabama.
Oh yeah, I'm exercising the right to bear arms.
Nice.
It is like 70 degrees down here, so it's like
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Well, enjoy.
Freedom units.
Rockin'. You have yourself a great rest of your day. We'll talk later.